guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, my voice is like super like hoarse, but whatever. Like, I wasn't going to record a video until it got better, but I don't think it's going to get better anytime soon. So it's like I'm really eager to get the video up. So I'm like, you know what, whatever, I'm just record a video. So this video today will be just like a fall look, fall glam, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, so if you want to see this to come out, then keep on watching. First things first, we're going to start with the eyes. And I'm going to use the Morphe palette. I'm using the 3W palette. And it looks something like this. Yeah, as you can see, it has like some fall colors in there. It has some warm tones in there, plum tones. So I think I'm gonna go with like the warmer tones. I'm gonna do like bronzy look with maybe some plum in there somewhere. So yeah, so we're gonna start with the eyes using this palette. Starting with your eyes, you want to prime the lids, and I like to just use a concealer. You know, it does pretty much the same thing as a eyeshadow primer. Just gonna blend that out. I'm using a Real Technique brush. It came in like this little package. It's called the Dome Shadow Brush. Gonna blend that out, and then the next thing you do is set it. So you set it with whatever powder that you want to use. Now that you have your eye base on, you're going to go in with your first color, which will be your transition color. And I'm going to go with this shade right here. I'm gonna go with this shade right here. Just gonna get a little on my brush. I go in right, not in the crease, but right on the top of it. You just blend that all in. And when you're doing your transition colors, you don't want to go in like with a whole bunch of product on your brush. You just want to go in little by little and build that color up until you get it to the intensity that you want. Because if you go in with just like a lot of product, it will be hard to blend. Very like blotchy. So next I'm going to take a deeper color, and I'm going to use this shade right here. I'm going to go in with the same brush I used for the first tone, and I'm using the MAC 224 brush. I believe that's what it is, yeah. MAC 224 brush. And I'm going to go in the crease. I'm not going to go all the way over like I did with the first shade. I'm just going to go kind of like halfway. And also when you're doing an eye look, you always want to keep a clean blending brush, because you want to go back and forth and kind of blend those colors out so it won't look, well, so it can look seamless. Now I'm going to take my MAC 217 brush, and I'm going to deepen my crease. I'm going to go in with this plum shade right here. Then I'm going to go right in the crease with this. Next I'm going to go into my lid shade, and I guess I'm going to go with this. It's like a bronzy shimmer color, and I'm going to take my MAC 165 concealer brush. And I'm going to take my brush, And I'm going to spray it with my setting spray. Best way to get this on there is to take the shade and swipe down. Down and kind of cut the crease a little bit. That's why I like using this concealer brush, because it's the best brush to cut the crease with. Then I'm going to go in with my blending brush and go back in with that deeper color and place it right here in the outer V and blend that in. So next I'm going to go with my NYX glitter glue. What this is going to do is make sure my lid color doesn't transfer. Like I said, I have hooded eyelids, so if you have on a shimmer eyeshadow, it's going to transfer. So I'm done with the eyes for now. I'm going to go into my face now. And what I use for my foundation is the L'Oreal True Match, and I use the Maybelline Fit Me. I use this in the shade 338, and I use L'Oreal in the shade in 7. This is too dark, this is too light, so I just mix them together and I come up with a pretty decent shade. First, distribute using my Sephora Pro Small Stippling Brush. I have the one from MAC, but I use that one at work for my clients, so just use this one for me. And I find that distributing your product, your foundation, onto your face is a lot better than going in with your beauty blender, because you tend to waste a lot of product if you go in and just dip your beauty blender onto your in your foundation, because it kind of soaks it up, so you know you don't want that. So after that, I just blend it all in with my beauty blender. Blend. And you also it's a must that you blend it down your neck. You don't want to be looking, you know, like you got a mask on, looking two-faced. I totally forgot to put on primer. So for this video's sake, I'm just going to show y'all what I use for my primer. And I have very oily skin, so I use the Benefit Professionals all over my face. I blend it all over my face, and then I use the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer, and I use that just in my T-zone areas, and I swear like my makeup lasts pretty decent time. So next I'm going to go into my concealer, and I use the katvon Lock It concealer. And I really like this concealer because, you know, it's full coverage for sure. It blends out very well, and you know, I just like it. And it's pretty matte. It doesn't crease on me, which I really don't have that many creases anyways, but it doesn't crease. So yeah, you're just gonna go in and put that all in your T-zone and your highlighted areas. And I'm gonna go in with my contour, and I use the black opal foundation stick in the shade Hazelnut. And I just put that in my contour areas. Boom, 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 boom. That's it. I don't use this on my nose because it's more of a bronzy kind of tone. On my nose, I like to use something that's more of a ashy tone, cool tone, not ashy, cool tone, because that actually contours, actually makes it as a shadow that appears, you know, like, if you get what I mean. I don't know if you get what I mean, but you get what I mean. So I'm gonna go back in with my beauty blender and blend it all out. And when you're blending your concealer and everything out, you want to make sure you stay in the areas that you want to be highlighted. You don't want to like blending, be blending down here. Like, no, you want to keep it in the areas that you want to be highlighted. This video is gonna be pretty long. I see why people do voiceovers instead of talk throughs, because this video can be all day, okay? And the fact that I'm like super sick is like irritating. I know y'all probably don't even want to listen to me talk because I sound so nasally. But yeah. So another thing too I might add is when I'm blending out my contour, I like to use the butt, because you know, using the butt, it actually blends but it doesn't spread, if you get my drift. So basically when you're blending, it just keeps it in that space that you're blending. When you use the pointed part of it, when you blend, it kind of like spreads it. So that's another tip. So because I'm like extra, of course I go in with another concealer, and I use the NARS Creamy Concealer, and I am going in with the shade Custard. And I just apply that right under my eye. I don't put it all over like I do my first concealer, and then just blend it out. So now I'm gonna go in with my setting powder, and I used the Mercier translucent setting powder, but I also used the Graftobian Buttercream Pie. Now, I used the Graftobian Banana Cream Pie. I mix that together with my Mercier. I make a little cocktail, and I set my under eye and all my highlighted areas with that. It is like the best. I do this because the Mercier is a little bit like too light for me, and it kind of leaves a cast like when I take a picture. So I like to use the banana cream pie. God, I keep saying butter. I like to use that to kind of put a little bit of color back into the powder. So like I said, you put that in all of your highlighted areas, which I don't highlight under my contour. I just use the powder to kind of carve it out. And then what I do is I take a big fluffy brush and I just dust it away. And then I also like just take that onto my contour areas too to kind of set that. And I will take some of the powder and put it on my brush and go over contour areas to set. And I just wipe that part away, and I leave my my under eye bake on. And I like to do my eyebrows after my whole face is done, because I feel like, number one, it goes on smoother. Two, it doesn't get messed up while you're doing your face. So it's just a lot better to do it afterwards, so you don't have to like try to go around it when you blend in and out everything. And number three, there is no number three. So with my eyebrows, I use my Anastasia brow wiz, and I use it in the shade Ebony. And literally, like, my eyebrows take seconds, because like I like a natural brow. So I really just go with my natural lines, and I start with the bottom, draw a line at the bottom, kind of fill in the end, and then I go in at the top. Then with the front part of the brow, I just kind of draw a line under, and then do flicking motions upward to kind of mimic hairs going upward. I swear, and this is how you get the most natural looking eyebrow. Now that my eyebrows are done, another thing that I do is I go in and I finish my eyes off and do my under eye. Basically, the shades that I use for my transition colors are going to be the same shades that I use under my eye. Next thing I do is I contour my nose, and I completely forgot to cream contour my nose before I set my face, so I got a powder contour. Going in with my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm going to use this middle shade to contour. You know, it's really hard to like do makeup and also strategize while you're doing it. So it's like I forget shit to do because it's just like, I don't know, it's like flying right out my head as I go, because I got so much going on in my mind. So for my blush, I'm going to use my Morphe palette called the NB palette, and I'm going to use this shade right here. I'm using that e.l.f. blush brush and just put it on the apples of my cheek. I make this weird face like this because it really brings out the apples of your cheek. Next thing I'm going to do is I want to bronze a little bit more, so I'm going to use my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish to bronze, and this is in the shade Dark Deep. I'm going to use my MAC 135 brush. I'm not sure if they still have this brush available, but this is the best bronzing brush. And I also think Morphe have like a brush that's similar to this too, so you don't have to get MAC if you don't want to. I'm going to highlight using the Anastasia Glow Kit, and it is the Sunbeam Kit, and I always mix these two shades together. We got time for what? Oh, because you want to go to the mall. Yeah. Yeah. You leaving? Yeah. Okay. You in my video.
Hey y'all.
So back to what I was saying before I was interrupted. These two shades, boom, boom, just bounce back and forth, you know. And I'm using the Luxie brush, tapered highlighter brush. That was just a lot. I don't even understand. You know, this is like the best part of doing makeup. When the highlight is like life. And you also take a little bit of that and you put it down the bridge of your nose. And I always like to make a little exclamation point, so I don't connect the line. I just put one long line right here and then one right on the tip, because it makes like a little button nose. See it? And I blend that part in with my finger, because you know, you don't want it just sitting there. You see, it just makes like a little button nose. So cute. A little on the eyebrow. Kind of make the eyebrow lifted, you know. And then other side. And then you put that right in the inner tear duct. Make your eyes look very awake. So, just need y'all to know that I do not, repeat, I do not know how to do eyeliner on camera. I'm going to practice for you, just not right now, because this has been a long video. Okay, I'm back. Next, I'm going to go with my mascara, and I always use L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. This here is everything. I've tried so many high-end mascaras, and literally this is the only one that over time does not transfer to, not like my bottom eye, doesn't do it at all. I love it so much, and it has like the perfect little wand for your bottom lashes, so it's even better. So next I'm gonna go in with my lip pencil, and I'm going in with MAC, and it's in the shade Plum. I'm going to line my lips with this. So at the last minute, I'm just like going to fill in my whole lip with this pencil. I'm going to go in with my liquid lipstick from Colourpop in the shade Stingraye. And I'm gonna put a little bit in the middle. Blend that in. And last but not least, I'm going to go with my setting spray. It is Scandinavia finishing spray. This here is the bomb. So just spray it all over. Just drown yourself, you know, because we need that oil under control. So this is the finished look. I hope you guys like it. Please like, comment, subscribe, please. And yeah, watch it. And I'll be back with some more content hopefully this week. Again, I might do another video. I'm not sure what it'll be about, but I will be back. So love you.